Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal and his wife, Dr. Rama Rani Lal, an extraordinarily talented couple who had made a mark as healthcare and academic professionals in India and abroad. Through the April-June 2023 issue of our Biradri newsletter profile. To commence our program today, I would like to invite Dr. Dhareshwari to recite prayers for the success of the program. As you would know, Dr. Dhareshwari is a renowned academician and researcher who has headed the Osmania University's Department of Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology with distinction, besides being an HMK Education and Welfare Society veteran, who till recently was the chairperson of the religious subcommittee. For her, today's occasion because she's the sister of Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal. I now hand over the mic to Dr. Dhareshwari.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dhareshwari.
Thank you. My
Prayer boliye.
yeah. My brother, Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal, was very fond of Updeshasaram of Ramana Maharishi, and therefore I am going to chant Updeshasaram here to all of you. Turagya prapyate palam karma kim param karma kritimahodadau padana karanam palama shaswatam gadinirodagam ishwarapitam nechayakritam chittashobhakam mukti sadhakam kaya vamana karyamuttamam pujanam japa चिंतनम जगत ईशदि युक्त सेवनम अष्टमूर्ति पूजनम उत्तमस्तवा दुच्चमंदता चित्तनम जप ध्यानमुत्तमम आज धारया श्रोत सासमम सरल चिंतनम विलसित परम वेद भावना सोहमित्यसौ भावना विदा पावनी मता भाव शून्य भाव सुस्थिति भावना बला भक्ति रुत्तमा हृत्कले मना स्वस्थता क्रिया भक्ति योग वो दास्य निश्चितम ज्ञान वर्जित ज्ञानहीन चेत् ज्ञानमस्तु किं ज्ञातुमन्तरं किं स्वरूपमे आत्मदर्शने अव्यया भव पूर्णचित्सुखं बन्धमुख्यते तं परं सुखं विन्दति यदि वस्तुदैविका आमपेतकं निजविभानकम् Madhyam tapo Ramanavakyam.
Thank you, Dr. Dhareshwari. I would first like to welcome our honored guests, Mr. Redulal Narasimham and Dr. Uday Lal, who has sponsored this issue of profile in memory of their parents, and all the family members of Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal and Dr. Rama Rani Lal, who have logged in to participate in the profile release program today. I would like to next welcome the HMK President, Dr. Geeta Karan, members of the Executive and Managing Committee of HMK Education and Welfare Society, members of the Profile Editorial Board, and finally, members of our Biradri, who have been our faithful readers. I and my editorial team have felt honored to present in almost every issue of Profile the life and times of people who have made our Biradri proud through their vision, hard work, and accomplishments. When you turn the pages of this issue of profile, you will not fail to applaud two special people, Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal and Dr. Rama Rani Lal, as warm-hearted people who care deeply for their family and friends, were mentors to the young and old, were distinguished professionals besides connoisseurs of music, art, literature, cuisine, and all that is in the banquet celebrating the joy of life. This issue is much delayed. The reasons are too many to narrate here. The printer's devil always creeps in despite our vigil. For this, we would say to our readers, sorry, very, very humbly. The e-profile is in color and would reach all those in the country and abroad. Most importantly, we would like to inform our readers that this is the last issue that is published by this editorial board. The new editorial board, led by Mr. Anil Kumar, who is also present here, has already taken charge of the profile from the next issue onwards. I wish them all success. I would like to thank the profile team that's now taken over. I wish them all success. I would like to thank all the members of my editorial team who have been with the profile for the last 7 years and those who joined later. The profile was to be published during the tenure of Dr. Dinesh Raj Mathur, who is the former HMK president. Unfortunately, he's traveling back to India from the US with Vice President Dr. Sujita Mathur. As editor-in-chief of Profile, I have received continuous support and encouragement from former presidents of HMK, Mr. Hriday Mohan Lal, Dr. Dinesh Raj Mathur, and from Dr. Geeta Karan, since she was the vice president. For publishing the 6 volumes and 23 issues of Profile, we have not borrowed a single paisa from HMK. Our advertisers have not only sustained us financially, but provided some surplus, and for which we remain grateful to this day. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Dr. Geeta Karan to address our honored guests.
Well, you've said it all, Rohit. Namaskar to everybody. Sab khush raho. And it's an honor for me to, can I release the profile now?
We'll just do that a little later.
Okay. I feel honored to be here to release this profile instead of Dinesh. And Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal and Rama Rani Lal, they were very popular in the Biradari, well liked by everyone, very affectionate, very loving couple. And it's really good that, this profile has come. We will all remember them through this profile. The whole Biradari will remember them through this profile. And I would like to thank Uday Lal, Smita Lal, and Renu and Sasha Narsimham for sponsoring this profile. And thank you, all the family members who are gathered here today to see this release of this profile. And thank you, Rohit, for your inputs in this profile, and I thank your team also. Though this was to be released earlier, but due to unavoidable circumstances, it could not happen. But anyway, I think this Zoom profile, release of the profile will reach a larger gathering rather than the hall that we were to release this profile. So thank you one and all who have gathered here today to see the release of this profile of in memory of HMK Lal, Dr. HMK Lal and Dr. Rama Rani Lal.
Thank you, Geeta Ji. I now invite Mrs. Renu Lal Narasimham and Dr. Uday Lal to first speak, and then other members of the audience before requesting Mrs. Renu and Dr. Uday to release the print and e-versions of Profile.
Renu, go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone, for gathering here and being with Uday, me, and Smita and Sasha and all our children, Shreya, Manav, and Sonia. It is indeed a sad day for me to remember my parents, more so as I am still unreconciled to the loss of my dear father, who left this world early this year. How I miss his greetings on Diwali and on my birthday. I learned much from him, who shaped my life. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. And please bear with me. He taught me how to bravely face the troubles equanimously. And he was with me and guided me throughout my life. And I have some very joyful and happy memories too. From my mom, I learned the importance of being principled, rectitude, and knowledge in various spheres and fields. I learned the importance of being helpful to everyone around, whoever's life they touched, and they helped the community come together. And we're very proud of all their achievements in their fields, in the field of medicine and in the teaching field. My mom and dad are dearly missed. And the values they have inculcated in Uday and me will live on forever. The good memories and the happy times we've all shared. And thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here and joining us. To our dear friends, our family, and who've taken the time to join us from the world over, I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bua, for the lovely prayer. Karturagya prapyate phalam karmate jajam karmata janam kritimaho dado pratana karanam nechaya kritam nechaya kritam. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Renu. May I now invite Dr. Hriday Lal?
Good evening. At the outset, I would like to first thank the HMK Society as well as all the members, especially Dr. Rohit Raj, Dr. Dinesh, and Dr. and Geeta Karan for giving us the opportunity of taking out a profile in the memory of our dear parents. I think Renu has really said it all. I would like to just say that I think this profile will give us a lot of memories. A lot of people have taken a lot of time to write their thoughts about my parents, and which we are very grateful to them. And we are very thankful for everybody who joined us today to remember them. As Renu's already mentioned, we dearly miss them. They were a very special couple, and there are too many lovely memories that we have that really doesn't have time to narrate, but it gives us great pleasure in taking out this profile. And once again, I would like to thank everybody, the HMK Society Management Committee, as well as everybody who joined us here this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Uday. Who would like to speak next?
Maybe Leela?
Harsha, would you like to say a few words?
Auntie, can we request you to say a few words? I have to unmute her. Can somebody unmute
Sometimes
Sheila
I'll see.
Auntie? Sheila Auntie, can you say a few words?
I don't think she's.
Don't think she, so maybe you can request Leela
Leela-
Aunty to say a few words till
Yeah,
then.
Leela.
Yeah, but she has to unmute. Okay.
Okay.
Leela
Can you hear me
Auntie,
now? Can you see
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Hi, Geeta.
Yes.
Hi,
Hello,
Uday,
hello.
Renu, everyone from the family. Some bonds are eternal in the sense they cannot be erased with either time or age. And I feel that good retracing our steps and trying to recover and to recapitulate our memories is just a way of sharing our joint experiences, our living together under one extended family roof, and the importance of values and of sharing that we learned. Ramajia and Jayaji always used to share whatever they had. We shared many joyous moments, a lot of laughter, a few tears as well. But then this was all part of, our interaction over the years. We miss them all badly because they were a very, very special and great couple. Thank you.
Thank you, Leela Aunty.
Thank
you.
you.
Who would like to speak next?
Sheila Mosi?
Aunty,
Leela Aunty?
Oh,
Sheila
well, I
Auntie.
have already written my views in the profile, but I would just like to say that there was a very strong bond between me and Rama as we were very close siblings. There was hardly
Then she said, I'm
1
not
year
gonna
or
pack
something
this one.
between us. Myself, Udeda, and she were very close, and we had a fantastic childhood and lovely memories of those until, of course, tragedy struck and we lost our dear
Nana's
brother
sister.
Udeda. And
His oldest
as
sister.
you know, we were devastated and could not come to terms with his death. And till a long time
I
we
can't.
prayed and cried and
I
asked
can.
God to send him back to us. Can you believe it?
Okay, no, I can't.
In this age and era, we did that. Anyway, our younger siblings anyway came later and gave us good joys, a lot of happiness and joy. But unfortunately, we lost two of them prematurely. And I hope all the three siblings are together and are happy. I used to speak almost every day with Rama. And the last time I spoke to her was just a week before her death. And she told me that the doctors who had given her hopes till recently told her that day that she had just 6 months to live. Well, she didn't make it for 6 months. She died within 6 days. And I can't tell you how much we grieved and we still miss her. She was a beautiful soul, and may God keep her soul in rest. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila Aunty.
Thank you.
Who's speaking next?
I
Philip,
would
I think
request
wants
whether
to-
Dharish or Savita to,
Yeah,
if you
sure.
would like to just say a
Mama,
few-
Dilip Mama can speak.
yeah.
Dilip.
Dilip Ma is there, yeah.
And then we'll have the Boa speak.
Both Ramaja and Jayaji brought so much joy, fun into our lives. They showed us what it was to live well, to do well. Everything that they did with the class. Anytime he was even close to the United States, he'd make it a point to come and see us, regardless of where we were. Pramodda used to be in Denver. I used to be on the East Coast. He used to make it a point to come see both of us. You know, it's that level of caring, that level of personal attention to loved ones that really, really endeared, him to us. And he took our kids under his wings. The kids used to call him Big Daddy, because he was the Big Daddy. He took care of any issue that came up. He was there, and he had an answer for it. And he was a man of action. Ramaja used to depend on him tremendously. And the love they had, the joy they shared with us, we'll remember it forever and ever, as long as we're here. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilip.
I remember Ramaja, having nice conversations with her. And can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
go
yes.
ahead, please.
Sorry. I remember arguing with her and, having fun with her. And same thing with Jija. I remember all his, we used to have fun. Our friends remember him for all his ghazals and singing and his Joy Divar. And it was really fun to have them. And like Dilip said, they visited us constantly, anytime he was in the US,
Bless you.
Chicago or Cleveland.
Yeah.
So we have very, very fond memories, and that's all I'm going to remember about them are the fond memories and the fun times and the caring times and the loving times we had with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Neetu. Who's speaking next? Uday?
Would anyone like to speak rather? Daresh,
Daresh Bhabhi, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, Mummy
Yeah,
wants
go
to
ahead,
speak.
please.
Yeah.
Please, yes.
You want to be on the camera?
Harish,
Yeah.
My brother, Dr. Hriday Mohan Lal and Rama Bhabhi were very, very brilliant, very dynamic, and great reservoirs of knowledge. They were the very embodiment of academic excellence, possessed with great, great qualities of nobility, divinity, integrity, grace, and gratitude. I don't know what to say and what not to say, but then they were made for each other. And it is very, very interesting to note that my brother was born on a very special day of Christmas, and that is a very auspicious day. And every time we used to celebrate his birthday on a very grand scale with all music programs and Qawwali programs on the way. Every time those programs were conducted in my Dada's house and Rama Bhabhi's house, and we used to have very, very interesting and gala time. This is what I have picked up. And then I just wanted to share with you as to what my Bhabhi was. She was very, very humorous, very interesting, very academic, and she was a great professional of English literature. I have no words to talk about her. And above all that, she was a great cook. She used to prepare lovely, sumptuous dishes for us. And whenever my father and mother used to visit them, she used to prepare lovely dishes, very, very nice dishes. And then she used to specially serve my dad with great respect. My father had a great, great regard for both of them, and they always used to visit Bombay and have nice time with them and spend very humorous time with them. And that is the reason why we are very, very proud of both of them, that they were doing so well, and then they had a very, very successful career in their life. And Rama Bhabhi, of course, was a great incentive and a means a great incentive for my brother. And because of her caliber, because of her help, because of her success, that he was successful in every aspect of life. So therefore, I mostly congratulate Uday Lal, Smita Lal, Renu Lal, Narsimham, Shasha Narsimham, and their children for being very, very courteous. And then they have really proved their worth or functioning and leading a very happy and comfortable life with a good career. Thank you.
Thank you, Dharish Bhabhi. Sabita auntie is there? Is she logged in? Okay, in the meanwhile,
Is
would
Naval
Sasha
Chandra
like
there?
to say something? Sorry.
Sorry. Sasha.
Sasha, would you like to say something?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Sasha.
Loudly.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I got to know Dr. H.M. Lal only after my father, only after year 2000. We developed a rather unusual intellectual rapport. We could understand each other extremely well. I found in him a tolerance, indeed, I would say a respect for intellectualism and the ability to discuss any eclectic subject, regardless of what it may be, in a non-judgmental manner. When my father passed away in 2021 of COVID, having been struck of COVID, we were stranded in Hyderabad for 5 months. During those 5 months, during those 5 months, we spent almost every evening between 7 and 7:45, which he called cocktail time, happy hour, enjoying a drink with classical music of invariably Beethoven's Appassionata. That was perhaps a most memorable event I spent with Dr. Lal, and we discussed almost every subject, and a lot of things that he did that we discussed in confidence, I will carry with me to my grave. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha. Now, can we have Smita? Smita Lal.
Very good evening, and it's our pleasure to be here to be part of this release of the HMK profile in memory of our parents-in-law, and every little memory with both my father-in-law and my mother-in-law only brings a smile to my face. I could sit and talk to Daddy about any topic, any trouble, anything that I would like to speak about. I could go up to him, and I would never feel that, you know, I would never have to add that in-law tag to either of my in-laws. So I would, only like to remember all the good times I've spent with them. My mother-in-law has showered me with so much of love that I feel indeed blessed to have been, part of their stardust that they have showered on our thresholds. And I will cherish these memories forever and ever. Daddy always used to say that good things take time, and be patient and go on. If the true karma yogi, as I called him, he would believe in just do your bit and leave the rest. And I would always, I've always inculcated that, hopefully in my children, which I am proud about. And we can just hope and pray that we take their legacies forward with great aplomb. As Daddy would always say, basti basna khel nahi hai, baste baste basti hai. I always feel that every little bit that he has taught us and been with us will stay in our hearts forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sumita. Would the grandchildren like to speak?
Yes, yes. Shreya would say a couple of words, and then followed by Manav and Sonia.
Sure.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to speak about Baba and his memory. Baba was always my idol. I grew up, he was everything. He was all like my world. And after I
see
have
you,
so
monkey.
many lovely memories with him. Every time I think of Baba, I have so many memories that I can't really put into words right now, but it was a joy. There was never a dull moment around him. And I'm proud to be his granddaughter, and I will always be proud. And I hope wherever he is at peace. We really miss him, and we will always do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Manu?
Is your brother coming in?
Yeah, Manu?
Good evening, everyone. And I think I echo everybody's thoughts on both Baba and Dadi. Dadi, of course, I never had the pleasure or the opportunity to meet, but I've heard so many lovely things from you all, and that'll just stay etched in my memories forever. But I'm not sure where I can start as far as Baba is concerned. Like G said as well, that he was our idol and always guided us no matter what. We could speak about anything under the sun. And of course, we continue to feel his void in the house, especially now that getting closer to Shreya tying the knot, as most of us know, and his zest for life was something that was just admirable, and that's something that I will continue to practice for the rest of my life as much as I can, and hope that all of us do while remembering him, of course. And yeah, he was just a solid man, very principled, and I just hope that I become a strong. I develop a strong character as my grandfather had, and continue to build a legacy as strong as his. And yeah, just hope that he's at peace. The last few years weren't easy, but I know that he's looking after us, and we continue to stay blessed. So with that, I'll hand over to Sonia.
Thank you. Sonia.
Thank you.
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, everyone, for joining in today. So I just want to say that I miss my Nana a lot. And you have left us with so many memories, and so many wonderful memories to cherish forever. And you will always hold a special place in my heart. Your guidance, love, and support are a blessing in our lives. You are my guiding force and my inspiration to strive always. I love you forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Would any of the cousins like to speak of Dr. HM Lal or Dr. Rama Rani Lal?
Naval? Will Naval like to say something?
Yeah, sure. Please go ahead, Naval.
Good evening, everyone. I think I did put it in the magazine. To me, they were like poles, opposite poles attract. That's what I would look at them. I mean, this was one couple which I felt, one being a very bubbly, lively, full of life. That is Rama Bua. I mean, there was never a dull moment with her. The most warm person I could even think about. And for us, their home was a second home for us when we grew up. Because every summer, we used to land up at their apartment in Bombay, and we were taken care of just like anybody else for, probably staying there for a month or so. On the other hand, Hriday uncle, I've always thought of, and I grew up knowing him as a disciplinarian. I mean, a person who was totally disciplined. For me, I always thought a little strict, but principle. And that's what probably, made him the person he was. So these two people made such a fantastic couple, and we miss them dearly, and may their souls rest in peace. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next?
Ajay, Reina. Aruna Bua, who would like to talk?
I love my Rama also come to this birthday. It will be nice to see them. God bless them.
Any of his friends? Any of his friends?
Why don't you speak? Gatulal uncle, can you hear me?
Gatulal uncle.
Yeah, he's there.
Dr.
You
Gatulal.
need to unmute. Uncle, you need to unmute.
Hi, this is Reina. I wanted to say a few words. I had the privilege of knowing both Rama Bua and Hriday uncle. And all that I really take away from me is how wonderful they made everyone around them feel. They were so warm and caring in their own ways. Rama Bua always made sure to make us laugh and smile, welcoming us with the most delicious food. And Hriday uncle, I remember him picking us up from the airport when we would land in Bombay, and he would sing all sorts of songs to us as we would drive back to their place, their apartment. And I knew how much he cared about all of us. That's why we called him Big Daddy. He intimidated me when I first met him, but that strict demeanor held one of the biggest hearts. And he was well matched with Rama Bua, who had one of the biggest hearts of anyone that I've known. And in that, they were definitely suited. I miss them and I think about them, and I hope that they're both at peace.
Uncle. Gatulal uncle, please unmute.
You need to unmute.
Can we do unmute for uncle?
Yeah. Could you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, uncle.
Okay. May I? I had known Hriday for the last more than 70 years. He had been a very close and very affectionate friend of mine. And I had the good fortune of spending exclusively time with him during my trip to Australia and New Zealand. And he's the most affectionate and most loving person. And both of them had a wonderful hospitality ingrained in them, so that they made you feel at home all the time. So I would miss him so acutely. And then we were part of a Zoom conference, and he would recite ghazals and all that, and we used to enjoy each other very much. So may their souls rest in peace. Gatulal here. Bye.
Thank you, uncle.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Vinecha, Vinecha, would you like
Vinay
to
Chacha,
speak?
Chotu Chacha, Badu Chacha.
I think Sudhanti is also there. Sudhanti wanted to speak.
Yes, please.
Please ask her.
Yeah, I asked Neeraj if Sudhan
Neeraj,
is the
Yeah, let Vinecha speak.
Hello. Hello, Udara, Smita,
Hello.
and मैं क्या बोलूं, मैं समझ में नहीं आ रहा बेटा। हमारे दादा के साथ ऐसे बॉन्ड थे कि उनको मैं भुला नहीं सकती दोनों को। मेरे पूरे जिंदगी में, हाँ, हर रक्षाबंधन हो या कुछ हो, वो कहीं मेरे उस दुनिया में राखी बंधा लेते। और रमा भाभी तो हम जब बॉम्बे जाते इतनी खातिर करती कि हम आज भी भुला नहीं सकते उनके अच्छे अच्छे खाने। And he used to be very friendly and used to play with us in our childhood and always keep us busy whenever we were in studies or going to school also. Dada used to make us play all the games. He really loved everybody in the family and used to take care of them. May God bless him wherever he is. And I'm so I'm so proud of them. Thank you.
Is Neeraj there? Would you like to say a quick word, Nehal or Neeraj?
Neeraj is in a different location, Udeda. I am with mommy right now.
Okay.
Maybe he's joined in from office, I think.
Okay.
Uday, I want to speak. Uday, I want to speak.
Yeah, speak. Speak, Arunabha.
Hello, Dada. I cannot forget you. I cannot forget you, Rama aunty and Dada. I cannot forget in my life. They have done so much for me. God bless them where they are. God bless.
बोलेंगे ठहरो
बोलिए
Vinay Mama, go ahead.
Thank
you. Okay.
Okay, Vinay Chacha, would you like to speak?
Vinay Chacha. Vinay Chacha, Pranay.
Unmute yourself.
Vinay Mama, unmute yourself and please go ahead. You're on mute, Vinay Mama.
Vinay Chacha, Pranay, please.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Dear all, I'm very thankful to you for attending my brother's remembrance thoughtful video ceremony. To lose someone so dear and special, it's huge loss to our family. I am happy to share memories of our childhood with him. He has been a fantastic brother to entire family. Thank you very much.
He had a lot of respect with all the children as well. Kudos to him.
Thank you, Pranay. Thank you, Chacha.
Vishesh, would you like to have just a quick few words?
Yeah, I had a special bond with him and he used to call me Vishweshwaraya. Yeah, he was the then ChatGPT, the then Wikipedia for me. You name a topic and he was always there with you to share his knowledge. I really miss him and when I shifted here to Manila, the only thing which I still regret is I couldn't see him one last time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Barucha, Barucha.
Yeah, I would like to speak.
Yeah.
Barucha. Hriday was our great personality of our family. बहुत ही उनके साथ हम लोग बहुत ही क्लोज रहते थे, बहुत ही उनकी मदद हर चीज में, हमारे पूरे मेडिकल साइड में जब उन्होंने काफी मदद करते थे हर एक को, पर्टिकुलरली प्रेमचा एंड माय अदर सिस्टर्स। बहुत ही उनका बिल्कुल उनके जो हमारे को इतना वो था, अफेक्शन था, भाभी तो टू गुड, शी वाज टू गुड। अब लोग एक बार मुंबई में थे तो वो शलीना चाची का कुछ सेमिनार था तो होटल में वो लोग अरेंज किया, तो मैं वहां से फोन किया कि भाभी हम लोग यहाँ होटल में हैं। वो तो शी वाज सो अनॉयड, क्या ऐसा कैसा होटल में रहते तुम, फौरन यहाँ हो बोल के। she called us and we stayed there and we enjoyed. काफी बहुत ही क्लोज थे भाभी के साथ पर्टिकुलरली। और पत्ते खेलने के टाइम पे तो she used to enjoy our company, to be frank। दिवाली पार्टी तो इतना अच्छा एंजॉय करती थी भाभी दादा दोनों भी। रियली we cannot forget their memories। बहुत ही हम लोग we were so much attached। our head of the family थे, उन्होंने हर चीज में हमको गाइडेंस थी उन लोग की पूरी की। तो we used to really respect them a lot। और lot of क्या बोलते हैं उनके memories हमारे mind में है। and when he came back from London first time, back from London, so he brought a wristwatch to my father। चाचा ये आपके लिए ला। My father was very happy then। तो बहुत खुश हो गए लंदन से हृदय लाया भाई very nice। so this was all memories I can't forget। but I wish wherever they may be, they God will definitely take care of them। and I wish all of you also for organizing this program very well। Thank you Uday and Renu, Smita, and all children। Thanks a lot।
Thank you. Okay, Atul.
Hello everyone. I would like to speak about Tau.
Okay.
Renu Ji, I want to speak about Tau.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Please go
Hello
ahead.
everyone. Thank you for joining this meet. Very nice to be a part of this. And we were very close to Tau and Taima, and we'll always remember them with their smiling face and loving and affectionate personality. So we'll always remember them that way. And wherever they are, God bless them. Thank you, everyone.
Mummy would like to say some words। हाँ
सविता बोलिए।
प्यारे हृदय मोहन दादा की स्मृति में सूर्य वंश में पैदा होने के कारण वो सूर्यवंशी कहलाते थे। सूर्य की चमक की तरह उनका आदर्श था, क्योंकि आकर्षण तो उसी का होता है जो अद्भुत होता है। गुजड़ी के लाल होने पर भी अपना नाम अपनी मेहनत के उजागर कर लिया। उन्होंने एक आशा, एक अपसपना, एक उम्मीद लेकर आए थे और 14 वर्ष की उम्र में वे मैट्रिक की परीक्षा कर चुके थे। रेलवे स्कूल के वे एक मेधावी छात्र थे। निश्चय ही वे शिव शंकर शंभू के लाडले पुत्र थे और पार्वती जैसी चंद्रानी के सुपुत्र थे। उनका विलक्षण बुद्धिमान रहस्य उनके अंदर छुपा हुआ था। वे बड़े सांस्कृतिक थे और सभी के लिए उनका प्यार था। हम सब बहनों का बेताबी से वे राखी के दिन इंतजार करते थे। सामाजिक और व्यवहारिक होने के कारण सबसे बड़े प्यार से मिलते थे। शेर शायरी का उन्हें बहुत ही शौक था और वे अपने घर में शेर शायरी रेणु शाशा उनके परिवार के रत्न थे। उनके लाडले मानो और शेहा उनके बहुत नजदीक थे। वे भगवान से संपन्नता प्राप्त थे। हम सब की यही अभिलाषा है और शुभकामनाओं के साथ सुरेश सविता का परिवार।
Nazir bhai, would you like to say a few words? Hello.
Yes, Uday.
Yeah, please go ahead, Nazir bhai. Nazir bhai is a very close family friend of ours, and thank you very much for joining in. And I know it's early morning there, but thank you for joining in, and please go ahead.
It's with great pleasure that I join the family of Hriday Chacha and Rama Aunty. I call Hriday Chacha my Mamu Chacha because he was my mother's brother and my father's brother. We grew up with Hriday Chacha in England in the 60s, and my father loved him like a brother. He treated my sister, he treated my mother like a sister, and gave us so much pleasure that I can't explain the love, the emotion. Sheila Auntie, Iqbal Chacha, also, who we know and love very much. And Uday Renu. Uday used to sleep next to me when he was a very young child. And Hriday Chacha used to come early hours of the morning after being out when they were leaving London, and quietly come in and say, "So jao bete, so jao," and take Uday from my side. And this is how we grew up. And this is how we remember. And whenever we visited Bombay or Hyderabad, we would go and see him. And he was like a chacha to us. And he'll always be remembered by the whole family. Not just me, but my brothers, my siblings are all crazy about Hriday Chacha. And I'm happy to have said a few words on my family's behalf. And it was wonderful seeing all of you. It's very early in the morning here, so forgive me if I'm not coherent, but love to all of you. And it's really wonderful seeing all the family together. And I know how much Hriday Chacha loved his father, and what a great man he was, Hriday Chacha's father. And anyway, the whole family is wonderful to see all of you. Uday, take care. Renu and the children, every one of you take care. I've taken a lot of time. Thank you so much for letting me speak.
Regards to your mama.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Thanks so much. And can I request Karuna Aunty to kindly say a few words?
Yeah.
Karuna.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
Karuna.
Hello, Uday. Hello, Shakru. Nice to see you all. Here it is early morning and I'm unable to tell something. But we had a very loving brother, Hriday Dada, and Rama Aunty, really a gem of a person. Whenever we used to go to Tarnaka and all, we used to enjoy a lot. And he was very loving brother. When we went to Bombay also, he helped us out a lot. We are very happy for him. My son-in-law, Sushant Raj, he also wants to say something.
Yeah, I had a very brief conversation with him. I didn't have much of experiences and time with him, but when I met him in the last time during our housewarming ceremony, that was before COVID, and we had an amazing conversation on artificial intelligence. And now I see a lot of things which he was foresighted to say to me are coming into the industry now. So he was amazing, and can't forget those conversations with him.
Ashok is just sleeping. Here it is early morning. He's not keeping well.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Uday. Thank you, Shakru, Renu, Sasha. Okay. Good luck, all of you. Happy.
Rahul, Atul, Sonal, anyone else? Nikhil,
Yeah, I'd like to say a few words. Definitely,
my memories of Hriday uncle and Ramanti, they're as clear as day. I remember Hriday uncle, I used to always call him Doc, and he was more of a friend to me than, somebody elder. Ramanti was bubbly with life, always joked, and she always had so much of fun pulling at saying things to me that would get me ruffled up. But we had a wonderful time. They were both wonderful people and very classy, and always looked up to Hriday uncle and Ramanti. They were very, very good.
Thanks.
Yeah. Article. Yeah.
I would also like to add a few words. Today, as we all gather to reminiscence and honor the life journey of our beloved Rama Bua and Hriday uncle, I find myself navigating through a sea of memories. They were instrumental in bringing me and Nikhil together. All I can say is that let us remember Hriday uncle and Rama Bua not with sadness, but with the joy they brought into our lives, the lessons they taught us, and the love they shared with us. Hriday uncle and Rama Bua, you both were very special. You were a blessing in our lives, a light, I should say, that shall never dim. And they have left footprints of love and kindness in all our hearts. We really miss Rama Bua and Hriday uncle, especially at this time. We are all going to celebrate Shreya's wedding. And he was my dad's best friend. I really miss Hriday uncle and Rama Bua.
Thank you, Aarti.
Thanks, Aarti. May I just invite a very dear friend, more like a brother, my friend from Delhi, Rajat. Would you like to just say a few quick words? Rajat?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was just thinking, 1986 it was Uday. You walked in as a friend, you took me home, and I met my parents. I guess I consider myself as the luckiest soul on this earth to have both biological parents and godparents in Rama Bua and Hriday uncle. They gave me a family, they gave me Renu Gigi as my sister and then you as my brother. I have nothing to say except that I live a life that he taught me to live. I live a bag of emotions that Rama Bua taught me how to deal with and how to express myself. That's who I am, that's who I will be, and I can only thank them for making me who I am, and I am what I am because of them. Thank you so much, Uday, for giving me the opportunity. God bless them always, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajat.
Namo,
Yeah.
Sapna Chachi, Namo, why don't you say a few words with me?
Namu.
Where do I start? Ramanti was such a wonderful person, and Hriday uncle always used to tease me ki sar pe baithne wali mausi. But she was also the dearest mausi. I mean, she was such fun, and we used to get along so well. We'd sit and do all the crosswords and things together. And, even when Renu and Uday were not there, I'd always be there in Bombay because she'd always consider me as one of the girls. And Hriday uncle also. He was, going to Bombay was like going home because we were all so close. Yeah, we had such fabulous vacations together and such fun times. Yeah, that's what I'd like to remember them as. One of the most wonderful, warm, and wonderful people. Yeah, all our elders. Miss you, both of you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Sapna
Noms.
Chachi, can I request you to say a few words? Sapna Chachi? Oh, Sudeep?
Tarun Raj.
Atul.
Hi, I would like to say a few words.
Yes. Atul, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, Ramabua, Hriday Uncle were guardians more than friends. The memories that I cherish are still very fresh, and they will always linger around. The love and the wonderful time I got to spend with them during my time in Bombay, and the time that I really do not have many words to say. They are very fresh. Hriday Uncle till the end was always very concerned, would always remember us for every small thing. Our birthdays were never forgotten. We would miss those few days, and we wish their presence around us and their blessings still remain. And we are going around with this blessing, the big, huge blessings that they have left behind. Thank you.
Thanks, Atul.
Anybody else? You say.
Yes, can I speak?
How much time do we have, Nachiket?
Sir.
I think we can have another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 to 15.
What about Sarat Mama? Sarat Mama?
Saratma would like to just say a few words. That.
Sonal, very quickly.
Hi, everyone. This is Sonal here. I would just like to say that some of my fondest memories of going to India was being with Hriday Uncle or Big Daddy, as we used to call him, and Rama Bua. The second we would come into Bombay and go to their house, Rama Bua would make us her famous eggs and just make us totally at home and just welcome us with, her care and her love. And, I remember going on trips to the seaside with Big Dad and Ramabua and Renudi, and he would sing us songs because we would be whining about how long until we got there. And like, I do that with my children now. So he was very, very much loved, and we very much appreciated everything that they did for us. So they will be missed for sure. And they are missed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well said, Sonal. Yeah.
Sonal.
I loved seeing them every time I saw them. They were such large personalities, but they always knew how to make you feel special and that you were their whole world for that moment.
Ajay.
From anytime that they, anytime you saw them, they made you their entire world, even if it was for a brief moment. And they were just such large personalities that you just wanted to be part of their world. I miss them dearly, and they always made you feel special. And after traveling for so long, they would be the first smiling faces that you would see, and they just sort of made everything better. It's not the same traveling to India because you don't see them, and you don't make that stop in Mumbai or Bombay, and anytime that we saw them, they just sort of brightened up the whole world. And it's one of the things that I'll miss most about them. Thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ajay.
Thanks, Ajay.
Okay, Daddy, you can
मैं भी
speak.
कुछ बोलना चाह रहा हूँ तरुण
बोलिए, शायद बोलिए।
बोलो।
हृदय अंकल की बात हो और शेर शायरी ना हो।
इरशाद।
तो एक शेर है दोनों की याद में कि सागर में लहर आती है, पलट जाती है, आप दोनों की याद आती है, दिल में ठहर जाती है, सागर की लहर
और दिल की याद में इतना फर्क है, सागर की लहर बेवक्त आती है, आप दोनों की याद हर वक्त आती है। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
वाह
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
वाह वाह बोलना भाई
Mama.
yes
Yeah.
who's
Mama.
next
Yeah.
Sharat
Sharat
Mama. Sharat Mama.
Daddy, you can speak now. See them. Man.
Okay, you're facing difficulties. Kavita Mai, you can unmute and please go ahead. Kavita Mai.
Good evening, all of you. It's so nice to have everybody on the Zoom and I can watch everybody here.
Hi,
All are
Kavita.
looking lovely, very, very special folks of mine. And I'm so proud of Hriday Uncle and Ramanti that they were the pillars of our family here in Mohan Lal's, like they were enlightened with so much knowledge that they could impart so much knowledge to all of us to live a beautiful life like them. They were like epitomes of love. And I feel I was so blessed to have them around. And I have really good, fond memories of Anaka and our beautiful family pujas and get-togethers, and also of Bombay. When I went to Bombay, how beautifully she used to pamper us with showing us all whatever she could, and take us around and give us all the love, make all our favorite foods. And Renu was also a great companion to me, and I have always admired her. And I wish everybody could have parents like them. And I also appreciate my parents too, that they were also very blessed having them around also. And I'm sure everyone of us will feel the same, that we had such wonderful uncle and auntie, and we are blessed to, till today, I think they are also showering their love on us. So we should be also blessed till now that they are still there for us. What else can I say? There is a long list to say, but since there is no time left, I think I should wind up by, just a feeling that they are still around us and they are blessing us. Om Shanti.
thank you Kavita
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll have the last speaker before we go on to launch the CCO profile.
If nobody's speaking, I like to say this is Pragati over here. I just wanted to
Yes,
say a
please.
few words.
Yeah.
Mama and Mai were really our inspiration for all of us as we were growing up. They really embodied the spirit for us to dream big and be whoever we want to be. We always looked at Mama and Mai when they used to come, and very fond memories of Mama and Mai. They used to come and quiz us in all sorts of geography. And I think my love for travel really started with Mama, as used to ask us capitals of around the world. And it was really his inspiration that is driving us till today. And I remember my first TOEFL exam. Mine took me to the TOEFL center, and in Bombay, and she waited for me to complete the exam and then took me back. So it's really because of them that I'm here today. And Manish also shares very fond memories with Mama, because both of them used to talk about cricket all the time, and in fact went to the World Cup to see cricket together. So we really miss Mama and Mai and all the great and the fun memories that we had with Mama and Mai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is Anurag Sinha around? Would you like to say something?
Come on, Shreya, call him.
I think
He's so cute.
my father-in-law is
So
having some technical problems.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Oh,
Sapna?
Okay.
Neeraj, what about Neeraj?
Neeraj and
Neeraj, is he there?
Nachiket?
Yeah, Nachiket, maybe.
Nachu hasn't spoken.
Nacho looking at the clock.
Else? Who else? Baba, Nitesh
Yeah.
would like to speak. I don't know if Shamita and Amita are logged on.
Nitesh, why don't you?
Too early, I think. Even Leena and Manisha. And Manisha Saxena also. I think it's too early for them.
So, Nachiket, would you like to be the last speaker?
I guess he just stepped out.
All right.
Anurag
Okay.
is here. I think he would like to say
All
a
right.
few-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anurag, he's just logging in. I just got a.
From the hospital.
He's in the hospital, so he's
Nitesh,
just.
Nitesh Dada joined.
Nitesh, so why don't you just say a few words till Anurag joins, and then we'll wrap up if Nachiket is not there.
I would have liked Nachu to speak as well.
Nitesh, why don't you unmute? You need to unmute, Nitesh. Yeah.
All right. I think we'll go ahead with the launch of the profile.
Anybody else last one? No.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure talking about Mama and mine. And they have been great epitome of love and great hospitality whenever we used to visit Mumbai.
You're back on mute.
थोड़ा unmute करिए. We can't hear you, please.
You're muted. We couldn't hear you. Okay.
Anyway, it's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. Continue, Nitesh.
We
Go
couldn't
ahead.
hear you.
So happy to talk about Mama and mine. They used to be epitome of love. And whenever we used to visit Mumbai, the kind of hospitality we used to get, it was really great. Mama used to send postcards from different locations that used to inspire all of us. And he used to always encourage us to basically be good in your whatever we do. So really happy and proud of Mama and mine. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Nachiket, if you are there, you'll be the final speaker before we go ahead and request Uday and Renu to release the profile.
Rag is here.
Can I say a few words, please?
Yeah.
Ravi here.
Please.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It is very nice. Hriday uncle and Ramanti were genuinely very helpful when we were in Bombay. In fact, Hriday uncle was my family doctor there. Anything happened to me, call Hriday uncle. And he used to really look after. And I've had very good memories of when I was studying in Bombay, catering college. I think every 2 or 3 months I was there in their house. And he used to really, he was very helpful and genuinely
used to say things and love us, encourage us about our studies. So it was a really great experience I've had with both Hriday Uncle and Ramanti when I was in Bombay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah.
Anurag is there?
I think we are watching the clock now.
Yeah, okay. If Anurag is there, you can just quickly say a word, Anurag, and then we need to wrap up.
Hello. So I guess my interaction with Hriday Baba has been quite short compared to everybody. He has just been over here. But it has been an honor to meet him and get his blessings. Especially now when we are so close to the marriage, I think all of us do miss his presence, and his are always with us. I think he would have really loved to watch his granddaughter's wedding. So it has been really an amazing year, talking to him, hearing his poems, me and Shreya sitting with him and, watching videos on his TV. Especially, he liked to watch songs. And yeah, at this stage, we do miss his presence quite a bit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Smita, your dad is logged in, or?
Seems to be having some technical issues. I think
All
we
right.
will
Okay.
just
Okay, now Gita Ji, now I invite Uday and Renu to release the profile. We'll just begin with Uday. I think you have the print version with you.
Yeah, just open it. Yep. So here we are.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
There.
It's an honor. And
I don't know, I have to do it.
Thank you. Renu, would you like to launch the e-profile?
I think Uday should launch it because I'm having a little bit of a technical thing here.
All right.
Yeah.
Uday, please go ahead.
Yeah. E-profile.
Yeah.
So, sorry, how do I go about launching the e-profile? I must
just open your phone and you'll
Yeah.
find the profile there.
Yeah,
On the
it's
phone there.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's it. Just hold it over. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That's
fine.
it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much. Now,
everyone, for joining in.
Nilesh, of course, will release the e-profile after he proposes the vote of thanks. May I now invite Nilesh?
Yes.
Nilesh has been with our editorial board since the last 7 years. So please go ahead.
Yeah. On behalf of HMK and on behalf of Profile Committee, we would like to thank Mrs. Renu Lal Narsimham and Dr. Uday Lal for sponsoring the issue of Profile in memory of their parents, Dr. HM Lal and Mrs. Rama Lal, and releasing its printed and e-version. We would also like to thank advertisers, Luminary Studios, Suresh Devi, and Leaping Frogs for their advertisement. I would also like to thank HMK present President Dr. Geeta Karan and past President Raj and their teams for their unlimited support, and also Mr. Mohit Kishore for getting the profile printed and Nachiket for hosting the today's Zoom. Large number of persons have paid tributes to the memory of popular Mr. Lal, Mr. Lal and couple by writing about them in the profile and speaking today. This issue of profile would not be published without their collaboration. We would also like to thank Dr. Dhareshwari for seeking heavenly blessings for the success of the program. I would like to pay attention to this, that we also, last but not the least, I would like to thank Dr. Rohit Raj, Chief Editor Profile Subcommittee, who has been taking out number of profiles since last few years, this being the last profile under his tenure, and also to all the subcommittee members for religiously sharing the Biradari news, be it newborn or engagement, marriages, new jobs, promotions, housewarming, etc., etc., in their respective fields, covering almost all the news and printing in our newsletter called Profile. We also covered the unfortunate news of deaths in Biradari, had a separate page dedicated called as obituary, where all the details of deceased and the captured along with their immediate family. It was a Herculean task to follow up with the Biradari members for the details of any news, but our subcommittee members never gave up and would follow till the completion of information is received. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Geeta Jiji, with your permission, can we wind up?
Everyone.
You're muted,
Geeta Aunty, unmute. Geeta Aunty, unmute.
Geeta Jiji, zara unmute कीजिए.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
yes.
Yeah. Yes, I think it's time to wind up. And I thank one and all for being here today with us for this release of this very important profile. And I hope you will get people will continue to give us the news and sponsor the magazine, because we do need sponsorship for our Profile magazine, not just for this reason in memories, but otherwise also. So I thank one and all for being present, and I think they were such a popular couple that I think we would have had more people to speak about them. But I think since we have constraint for time, I think we have to wind up now. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. From my side, I would like to thank the family of Dr. H.M. Lal and Rama Rani Lal for sponsoring this profile, and with with so many people contributing.
Thank you so much.
I must especially thank Smita for coordinating the write-ups and the photographs, which we demanded from time to time. So thank you very much.
Thank you
like
very much also for your effort.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for your
I'd like
effort.
to really thank Rohit Raj for being very patient, and it's been delayed, but we would really, I think he's taken a lot of pains, and
Truly
appreciate all your help, and I think the profiles come out very well, and I think it's a tribute to all your hard work over the years, and thank you so much once again.
Thank
you.
Also for participating and saying a few words about my mom and dad and sharing all the glorious memories. May they rest in peace. Thank you.
Yes.
Om Shanti.
Amen.
Om Shanti.
Right. So thank you very much. We wind up. Good night.
Lovely seeing everyone. Good night, Shubh Ratri.
And good morning at the other end of the world.
Good morning for us over here in Cleveland.